So, with Superman out this weekend, we also have coming very shortly Fantastic Four First Steps. And of course, much like Superman, the marketing hasn't been great. In particular, the Silver Surfer and the all-around visual effects, and of course, the leaning very heavily into, Sue Storm is the focus, not the whole team, and stuff like that. We know the whole team probably will be, but we know Sue is the main character. They've said that is all confirmed and stuff. Now, 30 minutes, or at least a highlight reel of 30 minutes of the movie was shown. Not a full 30 minutes as in it starts from this minute and ends at a 30 minute and it's all the one frame of footage. It was multiple bits of footage apparently. We're going to talk about that because everyone's praising it, but of course they are, because you just got to see 30 minutes of this movie and you were a part of this experience. So of course they're excited and they're going to overhype it. And there's things that are said in it that just make you roll your eyes. But we also have a new clip. Yeah, they decided to release the clip of the Silver Surfer. You may or may not have seen this clip, but number one, it shows why it was an absolute piss poor choice to go with the female Silver Surfer. And second of all, the look, because the digital effects and stuff on this are horrendous. In fact, the mouth looks worse speaking than a PlayStation 2 game. So we'll have a look at the clip first, and then we'll dive into some of the highlights of what people were saying about this 30-minute preview of the movie. So brace yourselves for this, because this is terrible. Oh, and one thing really sticks out in this clip, which is hilarious. But here is this clip of the Silver Surfer coming down to warn Earth in Fantastic Four. Have a look.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death. Your world will be consumed by the Devourer. There is nothing you can do to stop him, for he is a universal force, as essential as the stars. Hold your loved ones close, and speak the words you've been afraid to speak. Use this time to rejoice and celebrate, for your time is short. I herald his beginning, I herald your end, I herald Galactus.
Yeah, that doesn't look great, does it? The effects on that are terrible. Like, god-awfully terrible. How could it be so bad? And you know what they're still going to be saying. People are still going to go, oh, well, it's not fixed yet. It'll be fixed by the time the movie... No, it never is. This is exactly what you're going to see on the big screen. That's exactly what you're going to see on the big screen from the first trailer. It's exactly what you're going to see from this clip. Did you spot the thing that I mentioned of, oh yeah, they had to put that in? Yeah, you probably did. Why did it go to hold your loved ones? And it immediately goes to an interracial lesbian couple. Yeah, in a setting that's meant to be the 60s. Yes, it's an alternative 60s, but at the same time, yeah, it's just like an eye roll of, of course Marvel and Disney had to put that in there. Why wouldn't they? So stupid. As is the clip. Yeah, that Silver Surfer, what a horrible decision they made with that. But then we get to these highlights for this whole thing of this 30-minute clip that was shown. That I'm not even sure where it was shown. Does it say anywhere? Brazil. It was shown in Brazil. So, weird place to show it, but okay. But here is the highlights of what they say, and yeah, it's the usual type of stuff. But anyway, the first part of it says, what was shown not only surprised me, but genuinely moved me. The entire setting of this universe is unique. It's a great gift for the fans. It all starts with an intimacy we're not used to seeing in this type of movie. It feels like we're meeting a real family with vulnerabilities. humor, affection, and purpose. The end of that isn't bad, that's what you want to hear for this type of setting with these type of characters. They are family, that you want that. You want the humor with them and the affection and all that type of stuff. The thing of it's a great gift to the fans, and this weird thing of it starts with an intimacy we're not used to seeing in this type. Like, what the hell is that even supposed to mean? But okay, so the next one, I'm not sure if this is all from the same person or different people. I think it's from different people, but it continues anyway, saying the dynamic between Reed and Sue is one of the highlights. We saw many scenes of the two together, and Vanessa and Pedro are in perfect sync, truly conveying the feelings of a couple that's been together for a long time. Their relationship shows right from the start that this movie goes far beyond just showcasing superpowers. That one's not really what you want to be hearing. It's like, so rather than them highlighting their powers and stuff, we're going to focus on emotions. That's probably not what that's meant to mean, but that's the way it kind of comes off. This one then, Ben and Johnny also shine. Each has a very well-defined personality, and the chemistry between them works from the first moment. The jokes come at just the right time, and you know how it is, Johnny being Johnny. Except he's not really being Johnny, is he? Because they've changed him. You can't be a womanizer in today's climate. Fucking morons. Then we get to this. The plot has a family-orientated tone, and this becomes clear with the arrival of baby Franklin. This is pure Fantastic Four. They're not just facing a major threat. Family bonds are at the heart of the story. Well, that's okay, whatever. Unfortunately, though, it's like saying, the whole tone of the movie shifts to baby Franklin by the sounds of it. And then the final sequence of the preview I watched is one of those that makes the entire room hold their breath. This is where you kind of go, this is where you're full of crap. The CGI, flawless. And the build-up of danger feels real. You sense the weight of what's at stake. You kidding me, right? The CGI is flawless. We all just saw that clip of the Silver Surfer. What part of that was flawless? Flawless if you're trying to make it look as terrible as possible. In that case, absolutely, congratulations, you nailed it. But to sit there and try and convince people that the CGI is flawless. Now again, this is someone who got to see 30 minutes of the whole movie. Like, it was spliced pieces of the movie. So, obviously, they're the first to get to see it. Of course, they're going to be excited. Very same with every movie like this. Not just Marvel, DC, even Jurassic Parks, all these type of movies. As soon as you get to see something no one else is getting to see, and you're in the room filled with that excitement, of course you're going to be excited. Reality is, when you get to see the movie in its entirety, what way does it play out? Because all the rumours we've heard are true. Yes, unfortunately, they are true. We know how the movie ends. That has leaked. Well, the whole actual story leaked, but the ending is just typical MCU crap. And it's just like, oh god. The trailers have not been great. They, for some reason, still hide actually just showcasing Reed Richards using his powers. Don't know why. They give you tiny little glimpses here and there now, and only now, but I don't know why they're not just embracing it, because yeah, it's a weird, stupid power. He stretches. Show it. Just show it. I think they're not showing it because the effects don't look great, and they are worried that, we can't put that in the trailer because we'll just get absolutely destroyed. They should still be showcasing it though. Overall, the casting of a female Silver Surfer was a terrible choice. The CGI that we can see in that clip is terrible. What they changed the voice, obviously. They did this modulated type of voice all of a sudden for reasons. Don't know why. We know that this movie probably will struggle. And realistically, it will. Because none of the Fantastic Four movies have ever performed well. This probably won't be any different. The overpraise, and we know those first reactions when this movie is dropped to the press and stuff, we'll get that, it's a triumph. We'll start getting that crap, much like Superman has, until you see the real audience watching it, where we're getting the fans actually come out and saying, hey, look, this was great, or saying, hey, look, this Mr. Mark terribly. We'll have to wait and actually see, and we don't have to wait long. But there's the clip, and there's the highlights of what this 30-minute clip was showing to people. So let me know what you think of this whole thing, especially this clip and the look of the Silver Surfer, because again, when she talks, that mouth effect, ooh, that's bad. But let me know what you think of it, and are you excited for this movie? Do let me know. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.